Okay, I'm now here on Saturday, last day of Chelsea, and the time traditionally when the winner of the senior competition, who is just coming into view, Sarah Horne, receives her trophy. Let's see that trophy.
There we go.
Oh, isn't it beautiful?
Fabulous.
One has to ask the classic question, how do you feel?
Ecstatic. Yeah, I really thought I would go through my whole competing career and never achieve what I've just achieved, so it's fantastic.
Because this is not your first time at Chelsea, is it?
No, it isn't, no. Probably 6, 7 times maybe.
So you got there in the end?
Yeah.
It proves the theory. Yes. Try again. And then so you're now RHS Florist of the Year where are we, 2011?
2011.
Oh, I'm losing track of the years. It's been a long week. And we're going to close that. I've got to show the detail. The detail on your silk was amazing. Talk me through it. Here we are. This is just the front.
Well, the inspiration for the whole silk came from this gorgeous piece of lace, which I sell vintage linens in the shop along with my flowers, and I had this gorgeous tablecloth that had a wonderful edge, but the middle wasn't good, so I thought that is just ideal for my chevron, front and back. And that's where the inspiration started for it, really. Then I visited a friend and she'd got these amazing euonymus leaves in her garden, which allowed me to bring the purple and the white together, because I was very nervous about putting white with any other colour in a competition, because I know that doesn't always go down too well. But the euonymus made that possible and just lifted it.
And it's beautiful. And the green, that's hydrangea? That's
the hydrangea, yes. And then the arabicum, and this absolutely gorgeous little calendiva that I've never seen before.
Let's have a look.
That came in. Sorry? I used a lot of plants, so I've used the Senecchio here as well.
String of pearls.
String of pearls, yeah.
And then the edging at the bottom. Because I'm going to admit, I was here when the judges first walked in at 6:30 in the morning, and they just all went, wow. Oh. I'll tell you that now.
Thank you.
It's and so this is the same tablecloth?
This is a different tablecloth.
Oh, this is a different tablecloth.
Yes, okay. Yes, but another one that kind of needed a little bit of help. So I took the edge off that, and I wanted to have the purple edging though. It needed some strength because this euonymus is so strong that the purple really needed to have some oomph. So by edging both of the laces with it, it just pushed the purple out. But they're the Vanda petals which have been cut down. And then here I've rolled the Vandas and put a little hydrangea around the bottom, and put the centre of the Vandas inside to sort of make a composite flower. So I've used every part of the flower. I don't think I threw anything away other than the stems.
Now, given that you are clutching a rather gorgeous vase, can you put that down and twizzle?
Yeah.
So we can see the back? This, ladies, is...
The back's my favourite, actually, I have to say.
I did, absolutely. I mean, that is exquisite.
That's a double edge of lace. But what I've done, what worried me when I saw the schedule was it's so two-dimensional. I wanted some 3D in there. So I made these little wire curls with the Oasis bullion wire and stitched those on, so as it gave me some movement and also something that just came out in a third dimension. And then the purple was almost a little bit too strong here with the whole Vanda, but it did need it. So I just then started to put some of the materials over the top to just take a little bit of the strength out of it. And that's the China grass which is coming through along with the strings.
And then you furled the leaves at the bottom, this sort of...
Those are, some of them on the Vandas actually naturally do that, the two at the bottom. Okay. So I saved those for this part because it curled in with the lace.
Okay.
And then here, one of my favourite foliages that we use a lot in the shop with my favourite flower, that's the pistache foliage, and then the little arabicum, which lasts for ages.
The finishing detail is just divine. I mean, no photograph can really explain how beautiful this is, and I did wax lyrical about it on Facebook. And what are these things here?
Well, this was all intended in the original design to be purple, but as soon as I'd done this, it wasn't going to work, but it was too white. And I'd come up with an idea to use on the front, which then was too strong. The silk was fluttering, so what I've done is I've taken aspidistra leaves and torn them, and I've put a wire behind them and then shaped them to look as if the silk's sort of going like this in the wind because it's racing.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And then a little bit of honesty as well, again out of a friend's garden with this gorgeous purple in.
And one has to ask, how long did it take you to make? I mean, I overheard you say something.
Yeah, well, the fresh flower part of it started on Monday morning, and it went for about 14 hours Monday, 14 hours Tuesday. I started at about 8:30 Wednesday morning, and I was left here at about 1 o'clock in the morning. But the actual silk is made out of Oasis fabric wrap, because I wanted the judges to see that I'd made it, not that I'd bought something. And I'm not a dressmaker, so that took a lot longer than it should have done, because I didn't have a pattern, and I just cut up one of my boyfriend's shirts to see how the sleeves worked and things like that. And I also lined the inside front, because it did say on the schedule that the judges would take it off to look at it. So all the seams were on the outside, but then I thought if I put stacky sleeves on the inside, it's nice and soft, and it gives me a very rigid front to work on as well. So the inside is also lined, and that took most of the first day. I was panicking actually whether I'd get everything else done when I'd done that.
And did you enjoy the schedule, or did you, like most of the contestants, sort of open the envelope and go, oh?
I had to shake myself a bit, because at first I went, oh no. And I love botanical clothing. If it had been a wedding dress or something like very feminine, that would have been lovely. But I didn't like it at first, but then I actually grabbed myself by the throat and said, come on girl, if anybody can do botanical clothing, you can. So get on with it and get over it. And that's when, because I brought the lace in, I kind of thought it could be Janet Rager's silks, and then it can be feminine and pretty and all those things I want to do.
Because a little birdie tells me you've gone from being a fairly stark shop, and you're going very vintage retro now. So a complete... It
must be falling in love that's done it, Carrie.
Well,
the hair's gone longer, you know, the nesting's happening.
I wasn't going to say anything, you know, this is that.
But we sell vintage china and vintage laces in the shop alongside the flowers, and then we make little arrangements in the teacups and things like that, and you know, the tureens, and we just try and combine it all. So it's a very sort of
I think a trip back up to Leamington Spa to see the new Sarah Horne flower shop is in order. In the meantime, many congratulations. This is absolutely exquisite. A worthy winner. Well done, and thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.